Hi everybody, it's Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards, and I want to give a shout out to Erica, who's Scrap Diva 29, and she reminded me about this die that I have. One of her videos recently, she showed this Biggs die that cuts out two different size snowmen, and a hat and noses. And the two snowmen it cuts out look like this. There's a littler one and a bigger one. And Erica made some really cute tags. Hers had kind of more of a modern flair with glitter and stuff. Glitter paper, I think, is what she used. Mine, I'm doing more of a vintage look, and I'm using some papers from the Mija shop on Etsy. But part of the reason I'm making these tags tonight is it's Erica's birthday today, and I just wanted to give her a shout out and say happy birthday. And I also have some Happy Mail I'm going to share, but I thought what I would do is show you how I put these tags together really quick. So when the die cuts out, it looks just like this, and it has two holes for the eyes. And because of the holes for the eyes, I cut one from white 100-pound cardstock and then one from 100-pound pattern paper. And this is a printed digital paper from Mija shop that I printed onto the same cardstock, onto this 100-pound cardstock. And then I glued on the nose, and I glued on the hat that comes with the die. So the die has two different noses you can use, and then it has this hat. And so I've already glued these on, and you'll notice that I edged everything in some brown ink because I'm kind of going for a rustic snowman. And then these little heart gems are from Prima. And they're just in a little pack that I've had in my stash for actually quite some time. So this is what they look like. They're just a little heart gem, but you could use any gems here or whatever you wanted, buttons, whatever kind of strikes your fancy to make your snowman look cute. So what I like to do is, because the eyes actually cut out on this die, I'll show you. Well, they're kind of stuck in on this die cuts, and it doesn't really matter. For the purposes of what I'm going to do, I actually I put tape over the back of the eyes on the pattern paper die cut. And the reason I do that is because I'm going to glue gems onto the eye holes. And the tape, if these eye holes had cut out, which they didn't, which is fine, but when they do cut out, the tape is what helps hold the gems along with your glue. So it's just like an extra insurance that you won't lose the gems. But then I just use a little bit of this multimedia matte glue, which dries clear, and it's from Ranger, and it's a really strong glue. And then I'm gluing in two little black gems. And these are a product from Bead Landing at Michael's. They look like this. I thought I'd actually show you the packaging in case you want to get some. They're called Jewels. They're 6mm faceted acrylic black little eyes. So that's what I'm using to make the eyes on my snowman. Kind of like lumps of coal, if you will. And so I just take some out of the packet and set them on my desk, and then I put the glue on the eye holes and then place the little acrylic crystals down. So there's his eyes. And so now you have tape on the back here where you put the tape just to kind of safeguard everything. And so what I do is I take a plain white die cut, and I just glue a plain white die cut to the back. Oops, we don't want that much glue. Okay, so I just go ahead and put some glue around, and I take my plain white die cut and I line it up. And the other thing that this does is it makes the tag thicker, especially because you've got arms sticking out to the side that you don't want to have them bend too easily. And so you line this one up. This one had a little problem with its left arm. Let me fix that. Okay, so you just line up the die cuts, and then you can take your brown ink after it dries and just retouch up the edges. Okay, and that makes your tag nice and thick. And I do the same thing with the hat. I glue a second hat to the back also. And that just makes the tag nice and sturdy. And you could also cut your tags out of chipboard, which is what, if you've been following Muriel's channel, Miss Cooper's Coop, she die cuts a lot of her tags from, is that the right way or the wrong way? Ugh, I think that was the right way. It's so hard to do stuff on camera. Anyway, I line that up again and just line up the hat so it's double too. Okay, and oops, I'm losing my eyes. That always happens on camera. All right. So then you're going to want to let it kind of set up and dry so that your eyes and everything dry. And then what I like to do, I'll show you one of my finished ones, is once I have it all set up, once my eyes are dry, I go ahead and I punch a hole through the top of the hat, just with your micro hole punch, and then I tie on one of the little Lily of the Valley tags that says whatever you want it to say, whichever one you choose. Mine says Christmas wishes on this one. And then I just take some glitter glue and I glitter up my hat, the nose, and the little arms and part of the body just to add some sparkle. And so you can see how he shimmers with the glimmer glue. Okay, so that's my little snowman tags, and I have quite a few of them done tonight. I just made a handful. So this one says cozy and warm. I don't know if I'm in frame. I'm probably not. But this is one of the smaller ones. And he says cozy and warm. And this one says let it snow. He's really cute. I like his hat. It turned out cute. Kind of matches his body down here. So that one says let it snow. And then this one says warm winter wishes. Okay, so those are my little tags, and again, this is a Biggs die. I believe Erica got hers at Tuesday morning. I know Tuesday morning, my Tuesday morning had them too. I've had this die for years. I think it came out with a basic gray collection several years back. So anyway, I just wanted to share another tag idea with you guys tonight, and I'm going to finish up these last two and then call it a night. Here's the crystals that I'm using from Prima. It's Say It in Crystals, and it was a 40-piece set, and of course I've diminished that quite a bit tonight. But then I also wanted to share some happy mail. A really sweet friend of mine named Jeanette Duke always leaves beautiful comments on Instagram and on my videos, and I don't think she makes videos. I'm trying to remember. I've looked at her channel on YouTube, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Jeanette, I'm sorry. But anyway, we exchange comments back and forth, and I just love how sweet she is. You know, I'm so appreciative of you know, the things that I create. And, you know, we all want to be created. We all want to be appreciated and enjoy sharing our work with each other. And I always call it sharing your heart. And, you know, the word art is within the word heart. So I figure God wanted us all to be creative and share our hearts. And so Jeanette had messaged me and asked if she could send me some things. And so I wanted to share with you. She sent me some beautiful pattern paper. This is from Stampin' Up, which I've never had Stampin' Up paper, pattern paper. I've had some of their cardstock, but I've never, I tend to not order Stampin' Up because I feel like it's very expensive. I've bought a few stamp sets over the years, and I had a demonstrator locally, but she's no longer selling Stampin' Up products. So for a little while I had ordered stuff here and there. Mainly during their sales. And so I just was really touched because this is a brand new paper pad that's never been used. And it's beautiful Christmas papers, double-sided. Jeanette also sent me this beautiful stamp set, which I had on a wish list for years. I never bought it. It says just a little something for a very special someone. It's a cute tag that you can use for gift giving, and it has for you. You guys are probably all really familiar with it. And she sent me the matching dies that go with it. So just amazing gift. And then, you know, it goes on and on. She sent this beautiful Christmas paper pad. This is my favorite sheet with the cardinals because I grew up in Illinois and we had a big pine tree in our backyard, and there was a cardinal that nested there every year, and I would just watch for that cardinal every day, right out our kitchen window. And I love cardinals, I think, because I grew up with them. And then she sent this beautiful Halloween paper pad, which is a Martha Stewart. You can see the patterns on the front here, but just beautiful Halloween papers, really neat. So I'll definitely get some use out of that for Halloween cards. And what's neat is the back sides of this are very plain papers for the most part, so you could use those for any season. And then she also sent me, she knows that I like gingerbread, and she sent me this set of gingerbread men cards. And Jeanette, I'll tell you something. I bought these cards when they came out a number of years back. And because I'm a huge baker at Christmas, I used to always bake gingerbread men and vanilla almond cutout cookies every year. I don't do the gingerbread men as often anymore, but I always bake sugar cookies and decorate them with my son. And when I saw these cards, it just brought a lot of wonderful memories back. I will definitely use these, so thank you. And then she sent me some gingham ribbons, knowing how much I love gingham. And this is a really pretty pink that I don't have that at all. I think I might have this color, but I don't have this either with these reindeer on it. So, or a stag, I guess. But anyway, she sent that, and then this little, nothing is worth more than this day, which is true. We all need to live in the present. So that's it for me. My battery is about to die. This is the last thing she sent. I had admired a beautiful card that she made on Instagram, and I just fell in love with this stamp, and she went and bought the last one that they had at her store and sent it to me. So God bless you, Jeanette. Your heart has warmed my heart. So thank you very much for thinking of me and Tim, and, you know, God bless you and keep you. And that is it for me tonight. Jeanette, if you would like me to send you some tags, please let me have your address. I know that you said no because your box didn't have the address on it, but if I can ever send you anything, please let me know. And Erica, you too, if I can send you something for your birthday, a card or something, I would love to send you some tags if you have a favorite. So that's it for me tonight. Just one other little update on Curating Christmas. It's coming. I'm just behind. I had 2 migraines in the last 10 days and I'm just behind. I'm getting it ready though, and it'll be up as soon as I get there. So really close. We'll be celebrating Curating for Christmas again for the year 2016. God bless us, everyone. See you guys soon. Bye now.